Hello everyone and welcome back to HTML and CSS course on Codecademy. So last time we covered how to use headings and we covered what we learned in the first lesson as well. Today we're going to be learning a bit more of HTML and specifically hyperlinks and images. So let's get straight into it. So what if you wanted to send the user to another part of your website or another website altogether? You use hyperlinks or links for short. So a tag for a hyperlink would look something like this, and we will explain this later on. First, there's an opening A tag, and that tag has an attribute called href. I'm guessing it's something like hyper reference or something. I don't know, but it doesn't really matter. The href value tells your link where you want it to go. In this case, codecademy.com. which is what we see here, and that needs to be in between quotation marks. Then you have a description of your link between your opening tag, opening tags, which opening and closing tags, sorry. This is what you will be able to click on. So if you don't have this, the user won't be able to see anything, and you have done this whole line of code for no reason at all. So remember to add something in between your tags. I know it might be confusing that you have added something here and then you don't see it, but if you don't add anything in between those two tags, nothing will show up, because you're just saying click something to bring it to here, but you don't give that something a something, if that makes sense. Yeah, I will show you what I mean soon, I hope. Then you have, okay, so finally you have your closing A tag. Okay, so what we need to do then in the body is create a link. To do this, create an A tag, point your link to a website by setting the value of the href attribute. Okay, oops, so a href equals, don't forget the quotation marks, and then close the A tag, and this is a link. I'll just put it something like, I don't know. Yeah, let's just put it at Codecademy like they have. Copy that. And this is a link. As you can see, we can even click that now, but I'm not going to, because loads of things will happen, which I don't want to happen. So if I remove this though, nothing shows up, although I have done all of the code there. And this won't show up because I don't put it in there. If I do something like this though, that will show up, and you can click it and it's going to lead you to that place. You can do this, it's possible, but it's better to put a description of the thing instead of actually putting the website. Or you could do both. So you could do something like this. So click here to go to a programming, and then in the brackets you can describe where, if you really want it to be that user friendly. But this would be enough for some people if they don't really know what you're talking about. So let's see if we do save and submit. As we can see, it works. And if I were to click here, which you guys can try, it should lead me to Codecademy's homepage. So let's move on. Adding images. Ooh, that's a nice duck. You can add images to your website to make them look fancy, or just to make them look more informative. We use an image tag like so. So you have img. This tag is a bit different from the others. Instead of putting the content between the tags, you tell the tag where to get the picture using src or source. It's also different because there is no ending tag. So this is one of those tags that is an exception. It has a / in the tag to close it. So it's just one tag, and at the end of that tag you need to remember to put a / to close it. Check out the tag to the right. It adds a picture of a rubber duck to the page. You can see it by clicking on the preview button. Well, we don't have to click the preview button because we already have it in preview. So it gets it from there, I guess, from Amazon, Oz, whatever that is. See the web address or URL after the src blah blah blah. That tells the image tag where to get the picture from. So if I was to put that in my browser, I would probably get this duck, or the image of this duck in my web browser. So every image on the web has its own image URL. Simply right click on an image and choose copy image URL. Paste that URL in quotation marks after src equals to insert with your image tag. So add a second image below the first one. Here, oops, I don't need a plus there. img src equals, and then you need to make it a string. I actually don't know if you should be leaving spaces there, and I'm not going to just in case, because I remember me having some problems by doing that. There we go. And here, if you can't think of a good picture, use this ninja. Nice. I will just use that because it's the most convenient thing to do now. Save and submit code. It works. Let's look at it in full screen. Okay, and it's just a black and white picture. Back to our lesson. Let's move on. Click that image. Now, what if you wanted to make like a hyperlink image? So you wanted to allow somebody to click an image and lead them to another website. Well, you can also do that. So now you know how to add links and images to your website. Why not put them both into one? First, we open our A tag to point the href to the link. But this time, instead of using text inside the A tag, we open an image tag. Finally, we have our closing A tag. Now when you click on the yellow duck, you will be taken to Codecademy.com. Oops, well, they haven't done it for us. Oh, sure, I guess we need to do it ourselves then. Placing one HTML tag inside of another is called nesting. And if you don't nest it properly, you will have problems. So remember to nest things properly. So the first one is open, it ends last. Second one is open, it ends just before the last one. What we need to do then is, in the body section, create an A tag. Okay, I am going to do that here. I need to do href equals with a website or web page, whatever, and choose a website to point your link to, like this. Oh, I guess I can just copy that instead. You can put any website you like in there, but just for convenience, because it's already done for me, I will use that. Now create your img tag between your opening A tag and closing A tag. Don't forget the src. So they have actually already done that for us. Does it want us to do it again? I'm not going to do it again because we did that before. Finally, close your A tag after your img tag. So let's see if this works, or if it actually does want us to make our own thing. Oops, don't forget to close your... Whoa, what did I just do? I went to the previous lesson. Okay, let's close the A tag. And what I did wrong, actually, no, I didn't do anything wrong. There we go. So now if I was to click this little duck, it will take me to Codecademy. That's one deceiving duck, because you don't know where it's going to take you. You could also take an image with text in it to explain things, but it really depends on what you want to do with HTML, and if you're trying to take information or what. So basically that's how you do it. You need to nest an image inside of a hyperlink tag, or an image tag inside of an A tag. So let's move on. Images and links. Good work. Let's make sure you really understand images and links before we move on to the review. Instructions. Between the body tags, add two images using the img tag. One should be a link, the other should not. The link can go anywhere you want. After your two images, create a link that's just a line of text. It can link anywhere you want. Okay, I will just lay out the body, or lay them out, and then go search for images off camera, and then do everything else. So between the body tags, add two images using img tag. So as we learned before, how you do this is img src equals whatever you want your source to be, and you have to close that with a /. We need to do 2 of those, so we'll just copy and paste that once more. So now we have 2 images, theoretically, once I put the websites in. One should be a link. Okay, so to make it a link, we need to use the a tag with href equals whatever we want the website to be, and then close it. The other should not. The link can go anywhere you want. Okay. After 2 images, create a link that's just a line of text. It can link anywhere you want. A href equals that, and then close the a tag. So then I will go and search for some images and sites. I'll be right back. So here I found some images, 2 images, and I also put 2 of my websites. And if we test it out, as we can see, it works. So basically what you need to do is in the image src add the website to an image, and in the ahref you need to add the website to where you want to go, and in between these 2 tags you actually need to have some text, because that is a requirement, otherwise you won't be able to see that. Back to editor, and let's actually save and submit that, and let's move on to our last lesson for today. Congratulations and well done. Now you know the basics of creating a web page. If you're feeling lucky, go ahead and tackle the build your own web page project, okay? Click save and submit code to complete the course. Well, this part of the course anyway. And we got our first HTML badge, which is quite cool. So if you guys have any questions, do feel free to ask in the comments down below. Otherwise, please like, share and subscribe, and dislike if you didn't like this video. Also, please tell me how I can improve for next time if you did dislike. But until that next time, thank you again so much for watching, and goodbye.